What's up guys, LeopoldTheBrave here and welcome to another Crash Team Racing Nitro-Fueled video. It's time to predict more Grand Prix. The last time I made a video about this was back towards the end of July when the Nitro Tour Grand Prix was about to end. I predicted the October, November, and December Grand Prix and was pretty accurate. I of course predicted October would have a spooky theme and bring in characters like Embryo and Nina because that's a pretty easy guess, and I predicted that November would bring in the tag team racing characters. And for December, I was way off. At least I predicted Rillaroo though. 65 to 70% ain't that bad, right? But anyways, it's time to predict the next Grand Prix roadmap. I was going to do this right when the Winter Festival ended, but Beenox already kinda revealed the next Grand Prix through an article. Thankfully, they didn't go into too much detail though, they just revealed the name and the theme, so there's still plenty for me to guess. So sit down and buckle up boys, buckle up. Let's figure out the post-apocalyptic world of Rustland and more. So for January's Grand Prix Rustland, we actually have a bit of info, but not much. Typically when new Grand Prix are coming out, a user by the name of Beta M will data mine and pull up stuff that's going to be in the next Grand Prix. And his data mines have been accurate about 99.9% of the time. The only time they were incorrect is when they said Ripto and the Sorceress would be joining the Spyro Grand Prix, as well as Baby Cortex and Baby Tropy for the Back in Time Grand Prix. But considering he covers details like characters, skins, carts, and customization items, that's a pretty good track record if those are the only things that ended up wrong. Plus, these are data mines, not just random leaks from his own mouth, so those characters not being there aren't really his fault. Beenox either changed or removed them. But either way, the data mines for Rustland are a bit different. There's very little and very different info being given. For example, this Grand Prix says only 2 characters will be joining, the smallest of the Grand Prix so far. One of them is Megamix, a horrific mutation of all the bosses in one of the Crash Bandicoot Game Boy games, and the other one has no name, it's just codenamed Who Am I? So either this is a very rare and weird occurrence, or Beenox is very aware of these data mines and is taking extra measures to keep things secret and mess with us. We did get some info on other things too, like who would be getting skins and the names of the carts, but thankfully not too much info, so there are still some things I can predict. So let's get into it. Now people speculate that the Who Am I character could be fake Velo, the big robot Velo that real Velo controls in Crash Nitro Kart story mode. And honestly, as a character, he fits with this post-apocalyptic theme, because when you think of a post-apocalyptic setting, you think of either mutants or robots, etc. And if Beenox really is messing with us and there's more than 2 characters, we could see characters like the Evil Twins and Madame Amberly. The Evil Twins' home, Twinsanity Island, actually seems like a pretty fitting place for a post-apocalyptic theme. I could see the new track being set there. Crash's new skin could even be Evil Crash. But if Beenox isn't messing with us and we really are only getting 2 characters next month, with Who Am I being Emperor Velo, then people speculate he could come with the Crash Nitro Kart story mode. It could explain why there's less content as they put their efforts elsewhere into getting the Crash Nitro Kart story mode in, but personally, as much as I would enjoy it and think it would be super cool, I don't see it happening, as they'd have over 30 minutes worth of pre-rendered cutscenes to recreate. That is a lot. I'd love to be proven wrong though, because again, that'd be super cool to see. But aside from how much more effort it would take, there's another reason why I don't believe the Nitro Kart story will be coming. A new challenge had been data mined with the goal to complete all the CTR and C&K developer times, a brand new mode in time trial. So it's possible that you unlock Velo by beating all those times, similar to how you unlocked Entropy by beating his times, rather than completing a Crash Nitro Kart story mode. Again, I would love to be proven wrong though, because a Nitro Kart story mode would again be cool. The last thing I want to predict for this Grand Prix, sorry this section is so long, there's just so much uncertainty, are the customization items. Thankfully the data mine doesn't give much away, simply describing the tires as mad. Now the paint jobs and wheels have been surprising me a lot lately with their creativity. November with its neon flashing lights and December with all its pastry textures. I love when it's being creative with the textures, like the wood one. I predicted the wood one by the way back in my paint job idea video. Ooh, that's another one I got, ooh. But anyways, for the customization items, I'm predicting a very rusty theme. Very desaturated colors for paint jobs covered in dents, cracks, rust, and other bits of wear and tear. And the wheels are probably going to be buzzsaws and other spiky things. But yeah, let's move on, because I spent way too long on this Grand Prix. For February's Grand Prix, we have absolutely 0 information. Well, okay, there's one bit of information, but I'm 99.999999% sure that it's inaccurate. but it does give me a fun idea at what they could do. So in the comment section of my last video, a user commented saying a Pyah Grand Prix had already been confirmed for February. Now obviously I don't believe that for a second. This person gave no sources, BetaM hasn't data mined anything for that, and I'm pretty sure Canadian Guy A would have mentioned it in his new video if it had been discovered. But Pyah is just such an oddly specific thing to pull out of nowhere when you could have just easily said a Valentine's Grand Prix, and this user said it with such a matter of fact that it was a bit intriguing. Again, I don't believe this commenter at all, not in the slightest, but I figured it would be a fun idea to use as a base for my predictions on February's Grand Prix. So due to my small vocabulary, I had to look up Pyah to see what it was, and I got nothing. Just one Pyah on its own though has several different meanings. Pyah apparently is a traditional Indian food, and in Malay, the language of Malaysia and Indonesia, it means swamp, which we haven't seen yet in CTR or a Grand Prix. So let's go with that for February, a jungle theme. We don't actually have that in CTR yet. Now I know you're all thinking of Jungle Boogie right now, but that's filled with man-made wooden bridges and ruins and temples and all that stuff. I'm talking about a 100% organic jungle or forest. A track like that would be all sorts of fun. Think of the jungle levels in Crash 2. There would be mud puddles and quicksand pits, and those deeper dugout pits with bouncy mushrooms in them. We could have those turtles with buzzsaw backs wandering around the track. There's plenty of ideas. Plus, this fun jungle or swamp theme would give us tons of character ideas. One of them even being highly requested. The hog, or the boar. Whatever animal it is, it's the one Canadian Guy A named Hogward. This theme would fit Papu's tribesman, Farmer Ernest, or even that little skunk in Twinsanity that's tired of going back and forward, back and forward.
Well, he's sick of it, and he's not gonna do it no more. He's only going forward now, to the finish line.
Okay, I had too much fun with that. Anyways, I predict the custom items will be themed around jungle stuff, of course. Maybe we'll get bamboo paint jobs, or wooden wheels, or maybe ones with bug splatters on them, like bugs hitting windshields and stuff. But yeah, that's my predictions for February. Jungle theme. Then finally we come to March. Now lately, Grand Prix have been going on for a full month. From October 4th to November 4th, from November 8th to December 8th, from December 12th to now January 12th. By the time we get to the March Grand Prix, March will already be 2/3 of the way over. But this does give me an idea. It'll be starting March 20th, a little bit after St. Patrick's Day, and go through till April 20th, of course passing Easter. So I could see the theme of this Grand Prix being based around luck and surprise. Viscount is a character people have been expecting for a while, and since he's the character from Crash Boom Bang, a party game full of luck and all that sort of stuff, I could see him coming with this Grand Prix, as well as a grab bag of other unrelated surprises like Willy Wumpa Cheeks, Rusty the Walrus, the Lab Assistants, and more. And hey, Rillaru and Yaya Panda don't have anything to do with Christmas or the holidays, they just came by surprise, so I could see them doing the same with some characters for Easter. They could even do my Crash Suit Guy idea then. As for the track, it could be a beautiful springtime fantasyland full of rainbows and clouds and leprechauns, and that could follow through into the skins. We could get bunny outfits, duck outfits, or unicorn outfits for characters, and hey, if this game had a leprechaun Cortex, I'm sure it would have won Game of the Year in 2019. A March Grand Prix would be a great time to correct that error. We could get wheels that look like golden coins for the custom items, and for paint jobs we could get more pastel colors and glitter like we're decorating eggs. It would just be great fun. But anyways, those are my predictions on the next CTR roadmap and Grand Prix. Post-apocalypse theme, of course, a jungle theme, and a luck and Easter surprise theme. Let me know what Grand Prix themes you'd like to see down in the comment section below. See you guys next time. LeopoldTheBrave, out.